Hi, I've been fighting for my life for the last 10 hours. I overpacked, so I made a packing video before, and I'd like to probably put an advisory that I packed too much. Basically, both my suitcases are full. The big one has all my things that I brought, and the carry-on that I brought, I had to expand it, and that has stuff that I bought. Only things that I bought, and one jacket that I brought with me. It has been so stressful trying to pack that, and I'm only on day 4. My Calpac Luca bag, it's stuffed, and I have to carry this to the Shinjuku station. I'm probably gonna take the Go taxi. I don't want to walk with it, and I'd rather struggle with it only at the Shinjuku station. And then I'm going to board the Odaku line and head to Hakone. So I'm gonna do a little voice recording because I realized I didn't talk pretty much throughout any of my videos, only at the beginning when I'm in my room, but I don't know, I am kind of the person that likes to absorb my environment when I'm out, and I don't really like to talk, I guess, when I'm recording, but it also could be that I'm completely new to this and I was just uncomfortable. I wanted to kind of go over my Hakone trip. So I originally wasn't planning to go to Hakone because I wanted to go to Mount Fuji, but I decided that I was maybe going to do a day trip to Mount Fuji instead, and Hakone is considered a famous onsen town. They had a lot of natural hot springs and, like I don't know, very traditional Japanese architecture that I really liked and I wanted to experience because I just came from the city. For the majority, my stays would be in like hotel rooms, and I wanted to stay in an onsen area that had like a traditional Japanese room. And you could find that in other hotels, but I don't know. The vibes that I wanted for this particular trip was that. So regarding my stay, I decided to choose a hostel called Hakone Tent. And I found this on booking.com, but the reason why I chose it was because I knew I wasn't going to stay in Hakone that long. The other issue is that I have some tattoos and I wasn't that comfortable, going fully nude in a public onsen. So Hakone Tent actually has 2 onsens to use privately, and that was like what really sold me. Not only that, but the room also sold me. I booked a traditional Japanese room, and this was actually for I think it was for 2 people. It was a double room, but I booked that for myself because why not? So I went ahead and booked I think there's only 2 time slots left, so I did the one that was around 7 p.m. and then I decided to head out and explore. Got a little hungry and I stopped by this cute little restaurant that caught my eye called Hakone no Mori Pancake, and I got it was something like the nuts pancakes, but it's basically fluffy Japanese pancakes. And then I had this lemon seltzer juice. Definitely not that filling, but it was just light enough and it was super good. I was a little worried because it did have cream, but thankfully I brought some lactate. So as you can see, since it is a hot spring town, there's actually these little, I think they're like drains that have this hot water coming through and you can see the steam rising. I thought that was just so interesting. I've never seen anything like it, and just walking through Hakone in this little residential area, it just seems so magical because like I said, I've never seen anything like it. One thing for Hakone is that you can totally get the free pass that they offer, and that's what I went ahead and I did. I got the 3-day pass because I was going to be there from Friday night to Sunday morning, and that would just cover all my trip. The most important thing, the Hakone free pass, is that it does provide a lot of methods of transportations for free when you get it, and the reason why I headed to Shinjuku Station is because that is one of the discount tickets for the Odaku line, which the Hakone free pass covers. So the Odaku line has a few pickup points, but since I was in Tokyo, Shinjuku was the closest station to me. So I went ahead and I went there from Shibuya, and I headed to Shinjuku and then boarded the romance car GSE there. And the nice thing about that too is, again, the transportation is free. So with the Hakone Free Pass, I actually got the Shinjuku Station ticket for free. But because I decided to do the romance car, it actually cost a little bit extra to book that one because it is a reserved car. And it honestly wasn't that much. It was only 11,050 yen. So that is like maybe converted $8 at most. And I boarded at 11:20 and arrived at 12:53. So that romance car GSE is actually one of the faster methods to get to Hakone versus a regular train. It takes around 80 minutes. There was no transfers, but the regular train is about 120 minutes and there are transfers. So just to ease my mind, I wanted to take the romance car. I heard that, obviously it was faster, some of the views are nicer, and you don't have to wait for people to transfer, and you can reserve your seat on the romance car. And I wanted to sit at the window. Hakone Craft House. So digital Hakone Free Pass for 3 days was 6,500 yen, whereas the additional cost to book a romance car was 1,500 yen. So a great deal in my opinion. I got access to a lot of methods of transportation for places the whole Hakone loop. And that was taking like the Hakone Tozan cable car, the ropeway, the Tozan train, the sightseeing crew, and the Tozan bus. So I think I got a pretty great deal with this.